Hello from London. I hear it all the time from tourists. They book tickets for attractions they later feel wasn't worth it, spent too much time waiting in line, or simply didn't enjoy as much as they expected. This happens because many people don't know not only what they should do in London, but also what they should avoid. In this video, I'll share 5 things you might want to skip when you're in London, along with some fantastic alternatives that I think you'll love even more. Let's start with the view from the Shard. The Shard is the tallest building in Western Europe, and while you can pay £37 per person for a ticket to the top for amazing views over London, here's a better option. Instead of paying just for the view, head a few floors down to Gong, a luxurious cocktail bar with almost the same views. For the same price, you can enjoy a delicious cocktail along with the views. Not a cocktail fan or traveling with kids? No problem. You can also book a fabulous afternoon tea at Ting, a restaurant in the Shard. The afternoon tea is top-notch and the views are just stunning. Next up, those famous hop-on hop-off tours. You've probably seen the big open-top buses filled with tourists passing by all the major attractions. But at £41 a ticket, it's not exactly budget-friendly. Here's a cheaper alternative. Hop on one of London's iconic red double-decker buses for just £1.65 per ride. Route 11, for example, passes by many of the city's top landmarks, and you can hop on and off at your leisure, or just stay on board for a scenic loop around central London. Now let's talk about Leicester Square. It's right in the middle of London, surrounded by popular spots like Piccadilly Circus, Covent Garden, and Chinatown. But honestly, it's an area I'd recommend you skip. It's filled with chain restaurants, tacky stores, and casinos, and yes, even an M&M store. Instead, take a short walk to Soho, one of the trendiest neighborhoods in London. Or head to Chinatown for amazing food and a great atmosphere. There's so much more culture and energy just a stone's throw away from Leicester Square. Let's move on to what I like to call the Awful Four, attractions that often come bundled together in ticket deals, but frankly, aren't worth your time or money. These are the London Dungeon, Shrek's Adventure, the London Aquarium, and Madame Tussauds. They're expensive, generic, and can be found in other cities around the world. Instead, here are 4 better ways to spend your £30 to £40 per ticket. 1. Book an afternoon tea. There are plenty of affordable and family-friendly options throughout the city. 2. Get tickets to a West End show. London's theatre scene is world-class, and with some planning you can find tickets within the same price range. 3. Experience live jazz at Ronnie Scott's in Soho, a legendary spot with great music and drinks. 4. Visit the Tate Modern, London's famous contemporary art museum. It's free to enter, but you can use your ticket money for special exhibitions or a visit to the gift shop. Lastly, let's talk about the London Eye. Once the tallest Ferris wheel in the world, it now costs up to £36 per person for a 30-minute ride in a glass capsule with 25 strangers. Not exactly a peaceful experience. Instead, I recommend visiting the Sky Garden. At 160 meters high, it's actually taller than the London Eye, offering breathtaking 360-degree views of the city. Best of all, it's completely free. Just make sure to book in advance, as reservations fill up quickly. If you can't get a spot, try walking in on the day to see if they have any availability. I hope these tips help you skip the overrated attractions and make the most of your time in London. If you're looking for more ways to save money while traveling, check out my other videos for even more great tips.